Oh, hello. My name is James. My friends call me Mac. Mac will be fine for now. The purpose of this video is to let you see some medical equipment that they used on Elvis Presley the day he passed away in Memphis, Tennessee, August the 16th, 1977. I was employed by the Baptist Memorial Hospital as an electronics technician. I worked on medical equipment at the time, and I stood right outside the door while they worked on Elvis Presley in the emergency room. And I've been out to Dr. Nick's home several times. I saw Dr. Nick all the time in the hospital. This equipment was released to me many years after it was used on Elvis. It was kept in storage for a long, long time, along with a lot of other monitors and equipment that they had replaced. And they decided to get rid of it and going to junk it out one day. And I had kept up with it, and I said to my supervisor, I said, "Man, you know, I've kept up with this equipment a long time, and I sure would like to have it. Don't just throw it away." He said, "I'll see what I can do, Mac." So a few days later he came back in and he said, "Mac, it's yours. Go over there and get it all paperwork and all written out on it, and it's all yours." And I sure was glad to hear that. Well, I have put the equipment in a museum in Jackson, Tennessee, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum, for the past 12 years for people to see. My son told me that I should put it on something called YouTube for people to see. He said, "A lot of people look at YouTube. I don't know how to put stuff on YouTube." He said, "Well, you make me a little short video, and I'll see if I can get it on there for you." So that's what the purpose of this video is, to make a little short video to show you what this equipment looked like that they used on Elvis Presley the day he died. The equipment that Dr. Nick used on the equipment. And also, I thought so much of Elvis Presley. You can tell that by looking at the back wall back here. All this Elvis memorabilia people have given me over the years. They knew that I liked Elvis Presley, and every time his birthday or Christmas something come along, I got something pertaining to Elvis. And I just hung it on the wall. But anyway, I wrote a story. I thought so much of Elvis, I wrote a short story. It's a true story about some of the crazy things I saw take place the day Elvis came to the hospital. And some of the things that really puzzled me bad. And how I acquired the equipment that they used on Elvis. All this is in this story. And if you're a real true Elvis fan, I think you'd enjoy reading the story because it is true. And I'll be glad to mail it to you. But get your pencil ready, because I'm going to give you the email address. You can email me to get this story. But I'm fixing to show you what the equipment looked like in just a moment. But it all took place on a hot, warm August day about 2:30. I'm sitting there working on my workbench when this ambulance comes flying by me like a runaway locomotive. He like to went through the brick wall surrounding the emergency room parking lot. I have never seen an ambulance come in there that fast in my whole time. I've seen thousands of ambulances drive in there. They turn the siren off and come down there nice and slow, back up to the door and unload the patients. This particular day, this ambulance didn't even bother backing up to the door. It came through there like a runaway locomotive, I said. And I understand he drove 80 miles an hour from Graceland. All this stuff I'll tell you about in the story. I saw him pull Elvis out of the stretcher, run him across the parking lot so fast I thought they was going to throw him off the stretcher. Yet the next day, the paper says that when the ambulance got there, that Elvis had been dead for quite some time. He was in a fetal position, and rigor mortis, however you say it, rigor mortis had already set in, that he was already stiff. I read that in the paper. I said, "Man, that don't make any sense at all from what I saw take place." It was just so much different than what I saw take place. Why would they drive 80 miles an hour and fly in there like they did right in front of my own two eyes with a dead man? You tell me that. And why would they work on a man in the emergency department a good 30 minutes or more on a dead man? You tell me that. I think Elvis died in the emergency room. I really do. Anyway, the story tells all of that. Got your pencil ready? I'm going to give you an email address here to write to me if you want me to send you the story, true story. Here it is. MC NELL number 4 @att.net NET. All right, one more time. MC NELL number 4 @att.net. Got it? All right. If you're interested and you want me to mail you this story, it's a true story, and that you might enjoy. I'm pretty sure if you're an Elvis fan, you'll enjoy reading it. But anyway, I'm going to fix to show you what the equipment looked like now, and then I'm going to take this video over to my son's house and see if he can put it on YouTube for me. I don't know how to do that. He claims that he does. So just hang loose there a minute, okay? God bless you. Undo this camera here. Okay. What you're seeing there is the paddles that were used on Elvis Presley. Let me get over here where to get that light reflection out of there. Now, that's the defibrillator paddles he used on Elvis Presley the day he died trying to save his life. Dr. Nick used these paddles over and over again on Elvis trying to save his life. Dr. Nick said that Elvis' pupils were restricted. And when a man dies, your pupils dilate to get real large because of the lack of oxygen in your body. He said Elvis' pupils were restricted. Therefore, he kept working on him in the ambulance and also in the emergency room because he had signs of life in his eyes. I understand from what I heard and read that they even had his heart wave for him. They got all that back, but it went away again, and they couldn't bring it back. But I understand that this cardio tracer here, the thing with the paper coming out of it, actually printed out his heart rate and stuff there for a while, but they lost it again. But here's the monitor, what the monitor looked like. There's a defibrillator right there. The black part right there is where the defibrillator plug went. I mean, defibrillator paddles went, they plugged into it. Right there in that black socket. And here's the original table. Right here. It's got a drawer right there that pulls out with all the medical equipment in it. And I thought so much of Elvis, I wrote a Christmas song about Elvis, in memory of Elvis. This song hung up in the museum with the rest of this equipment for about 12 years. It's called Merry Christmas Elvis. I tried to find somebody to help me, interested enough to sing the song for me, put it out on a record or something, but I hadn't had any luck. It's the first song copyrighted, supposed to be the first song ever written and copyrighted, Christmas song ever written and copyrighted in memory of Elvis. You're looking at it. It says, Merry Christmas Elvis. It's a very special Christmas down in Memphis tonight, before the snow on Graceland, with 1,000,000 Christmas lights. From the window of the Heartbreak Hotel, you can see the King's home, a pink Cadillac parked in the back. The mansion lights are on. I'm trying to get somebody to sing that song. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed seeing the paddles. I'm going to let him put them on YouTube. You can look at them all you want to. The equipment that was used on Elvis Presley. Like I say, I have them on eBay right now. I don't expect they're going to sell. I don't care whether they sell or not, really. But thank you so much, and God bless you. Goodbye.